Hey, this is Paul Lidel from Paul Lidel Scream Therapy, and I'm on Talking About Rock.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Talking About Rock. I'm Rob Edwards. Here we bring you rock interviews from veteran and upcoming artists. Subscribe on our YouTube channel to stay up to date. Follow us on our social media and our website, talkingaboutrock.com. And I'd also like to take a moment here just to give a shout out to our new listeners from Rock Rage Radio, where you can catch my full show every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern on rockrageradio.com. and on your favorite Alexa device by saying, Alexa, play Rock Rage Radio. All right, today's guest has been a guitarist for the bands Adrenaline Factor and Broken Teeth, as well as Dirty Looks and Dangerous Toys, selling over 1 million albums worldwide. Here to chat with us about his new album, Are You Ready? From Paul Lidel Scream Therapy. Let's welcome Paul Lidel. Hey man, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing? Thanks for having me on your show.
Definitely. Yeah, excellent. So I was reading a little bit about, this project was actually kind of like therapy for you, shall we say, creating the songs and writing this project. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. It was sort of created during the pandemic. And I think I and a lot of other people are kind of going a little crazy. And so this was my way, especially the first album was my way of dealing with that. Through the catharticism of writing and, singing and screaming. And plus, I think that, that kind of thing is good for, everybody. Like, when you go to a rock show and stuff and you're screaming, you're definitely having a better time if you're making some noise. So that's what that's about.
Yeah, definitely. Having that energy during the live shows, that's what makes it that experience for sure.
That's right.
I mean? And that's something everybody should be going out to check out. So let's talk a little bit about your band here. If we can go through a couple of the folks here a little bit. So you got Paul Betts on bass here for you.
Yeah. Fantastic bass player. Myself and Paul Betts and the drummer Frank Kriege have played in bands for years together. So that the three of us are already a tight, cohesive unit, and then adding Lee Young is just the icing on the cake, the second guitar. So it's working out really well.
Yeah, I mean the tracks obviously sound great. I've been hearing them all over the place. Definitely very cool. And I also heard that you were originally started out as a drummer. Actually, back in the day when you started, right? I
did. I started on drums at age 9. I played for 7 years. I played in a bunch of different bands, rock bands, jazz band, and different style bands and things like that. And eventually made the jump to guitar, which I started playing at age 10. But I messed around with the guitar until it just totally took over my world. And then I just got obsessed with guitar and the drums went away.
Is there someone that was maybe your influence for that you saw or that made you change over to that instrument, or was just more fitting for you?
Well, I wanted to write songs. So from behind the drums, it was harder to write songs. And the bands I was playing in were writing songs, and I wanted to contribute. So that was certainly a thing. I would say Michael Schenker early on was a really big influence that made me go, oh yeah, I want to be able to do that,
Right, definitely.
Yeah. And then I saw Randy Rhoads play live on the Blizzard of Oz tour, and that was life-changing.
Yeah, just amazing, yeah.
Yeah, so after that, I just dove headfirst and all day every day into guitar and even started teaching because Randy Rhoads taught. Anything that he did, I did. I idolized him quite a bit.
Yeah, I was reading. You got several instructional books and videos out, including the Pro Guitarist Handbook and Beginning Rock, which became a #1 best-selling guitar instructional DVD also for you.
Yeah, I had a few of those of the DVDs, if that tells you how long ago that was. But,
right, a little while back.
Yeah, and so I'm way into the teaching aspect as well, and I teach online. I teach Zoom, so I teach people from like all over the country. So I enjoy that a lot too.
Excellent. And I saw you just recently had, I think, a show with Warrant out there playing as well, and maybe a show with LA Guns too.
Yeah. Scream Therapy's been gaining momentum and getting bigger and bigger shows, and it's going real well. The show with Warrant was awesome. And they're still in top form. They sounded great.
Excellent. Yeah, I'd really like to check them out again. And I also saw that, your previous band, Dangerous Toys, has got an unreleased demo they're calling Demolition coming out with some demo unreleased tracks.
Yeah, that's like a fans only kind of thing with some, just the rare oddities kind of thing. But we also have a new album that will be out in 2026 which is the one that everybody's been waiting for like 25, 30 years. And that's got some great songs on it. And it's not all done yet, but a lot of it is. So.
And I've also seen that you're trying to get some dates together and maybe see you on the East Coast doing some shows. You guys are kind of working on that and figuring stuff out.
Now you're talking about Scream Therapy, and we are working on that. And Dangerous Toys has shows coming up in the Northeast in next month, as a matter of fact. We'll be in New Hampshire and Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, so you're doing like double duty basically for shows for that, man, for Scream Therapy, it sounds like.
Yeah, I've been Dangerous Toys I've played with for 30 years, and it's been an active band the entire time.
Oh, very, very cool. Yeah, definitely very cool. So the debut album, came out a little while ago, and you got the new album out right now. And it looks like they're both available on Paul Lidel, ScreamTherapy.com. You guys can check that out and stream that. And obviously, our listeners out there, you can tune into my new show on Rock Rage Radio, Saturdays at 11 a.m. for the tracks from Scream Therapy. And we can't wait. And we can't wait for more dates from you coming up, man. I mean, I've been listening to this.
We hope to be getting that East Coast thing together real quick. So,
all right, yeah, definitely.
We are looking forward to it, and we've been there's been talk going around putting it together. So,
okay, very cool.
Yeah, that should be in the future.
Excellent. Yeah. I know I've been hearing a lot of stuff from my friends in Rochester out there on their show, Get Mad Radio, and they've been playing your tracks.
Oh yeah.
There. My buddy,
they're great.
My buddy Scott Pullinger out there is doing a great job. We've been talking last couple weeks about all the tracks that you guys have been putting out, and like this stuff is just excellent, just amazing.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely. And you guys out there, you can check out the links to the videos also from Scream Therapy in our Hall of Video at talkingaboutrock.com. You can check out all the videos for that. So check that out, and we look forward to dates coming out, and I hope we see you on the coast, man, very soon. All right, so that wraps up this episode of Talking About Rock. Thanks to my guest today, Paul Lidel from Paul Lidel's Scream Therapy. And to our listeners, we hope you're keeping the torch alive and supporting live music wherever you are. Paul, again, man, thanks.
Thanks for having me on your show. Appreciate it.